Hey everyone, Michelle here, the Brave Homeschooling Mama. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am a school teacher turned homeschool mom, and I have 2 kids. And I love to help new homeschooling parents by making videos about curriculum and day-to-day homeschool. Today, I just want to share with you all my routine for my day. If you're a new homeschool parent, you might be wondering how my day goes, and you might want some ideas of how your day could flow. But like I said, this is just how my day goes. It doesn't mean that you have to do your day like this. I follow more of a routine and a schedule, and hopefully this will be something that will be beneficial to you all, just to give you some idea of how you can structure your routine for the day. So if you're interested in finding out how my routine goes every day, make sure you stay tuned. So I try to get up every day. I try this last couple days, now that it's fall and the sun comes out a little bit later, it's getting hard for me to get up in the mornings, but I try to get up around 6, between 5:30 and 6 in the morning, and that's the time where I like to have my breakfast in peace. I like to have my coffee. I do my Bible study. I go ahead and finish anything up that I have finished for school, or check my email and check the forum for the homeschool review crew, or work on my ebook. Just it's a time that I take for myself, and sometimes I just kind of sit and relax. So I try to do that. Like I say, lately it's kind of been hard to do, but that's my my plan almost every day. I try to get up between 5:30 and 6, sometimes before if I can, and try to do all those things and then take that time for myself. After that, my son usually gets up around 7. I feed him breakfast, and we start, and he either watches TV or plays around for a little bit, and then I start school with him around 8. So between 8 and 9, we try to do our calendar. We'll do a reading on our Bible, and all those lessons are really short, so he has a couple breaks in between that, in the whole hour. My daughter gets up between 7:30 and 8, and she will just play on her iPad and listen to music till 9 o'clock when we'll start. Once I'm done with my son around 9ish, I'll start school with my daughter, and that's when we do our read aloud. We'll work on our language arts, and we'll work also on our writing. So that's the time that I have to work with her. And after I'm done working more, one-on-one with her, she goes and she does her independent work. She does her reading, and she has been doing her math. Sometimes I just take a little break in between there, and then I'll start working with my son. We'll do a short science or social studies lesson, and then we'll go ahead and do our math. And by that time, it's probably between 11 o'clock when that's done, and I go ahead and do my workout. So I try to that time from 11 to 11:30, or from 11:30 to 12, depending where the day falls. I try to follow like a set, schedule. I have to, but it kind of happens at that time. That's when I do my workout. So my daughter's usually finishing her independent work and doing math, and my son is just playing, running around the house. But I take my time to do my workout, and that's so important for me. It's making me feel a lot better. So I do my work, and after my workout, I'll go ahead and make lunches for the kids, and we'll have lunch. My daughter will have a little bit of iPad break, and then we'll start up, back up with our day. By that time, my son is done with school, and so he's either watching TV or he'll do some games on the computer or play around. And then my daughter will finish. I will check her independent work. I will do it, we'll correct anything that she needed help with, or anything that she got wrong in her work, and then we'll do either our social studies or our science. We alternate between science and social studies every day. So we're usually done with school between 1:30 and 2. With my daughter, my son is done way before that, and then after that, we take the kids right after we're done with school. The kids will finish their chores, and then they'll have some time. Sometimes we might have some things to do in the afternoon, and we might work we might go to the park, and then my daughter has basketball in the afternoon, late in like early in the evening on Mondays. So that's after school we kind of just take that time to either run errands, go to the library, or if we want to go to the park or anything like that. So that's how kind of our day goes every single week. And it's like you said, like you can see, it's not very, it's a routine. I try to start school at 8 with Lincoln, in the morning, but if I start a little bit later. But some days, like I know my son does soccer on Wednesday, so I try to start a little bit early. Maybe I'll cut some things out so I can be done with my daughter before I leave to take him to soccer. So it depends what we're doing in the afternoon. I try to move some things around. So this is just my routine. I hope this is helpful. I just wanted to share so you have an idea of what I do every day. Maybe one day I'll do a day in the life, but it's hard. My daughter doesn't like to be on camera, and so it'll be hard to do a day in the life of what I do for my homeschool. So I just wanted to share, just to share with you all what I do every day. If you thought this video was helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you don't follow me on Facebook and Instagram, make sure you do so for more homeschooling ideas and motivation. I will see you soon.